Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating and sometimes downright bizarre world of Japan. You might think you know Japan sushi, samurai, anime, but trust me, there's a whole other layer of weird and wonderful things you probably haven't heard of. So, buckle up as we explore 10 weird facts about Japan you didn't know. Let's start with something you see everywhere in Japan: vending machines. But these aren't your typical soda and snack dispensers. In Japan, you can find vending machines that sell practically anything. Fresh eggs, yep, hot, ready-to-eat ramen in a bowl. Of course, umbrellas for a sudden downpour. Absolutely. There are even machines dispensing live crabs, mystery boxes, and personalized stamps. It's a level of convenience that's almost overwhelming. If you can imagine it, there's probably a vending machine for it somewhere in Japan. Next up, let's talk about food. You've heard of wasabi, but have you ever tried wasabi-flavored Kit Kats? Or how about squid ink-flavored ice cream? Japanese cuisine is famous for its subtlety and refinement, but there's also a wild experimental side. You can find horse meat sashimi, called basashi, which is considered a delicacy. Another unusual treat is dancing squid, a dish where a freshly caught squid appears to dance on your plate when soy sauce is poured over it due to the salt reacting with its muscles. It's a culinary adventure that's definitely not for the faint of heart. Now, for a unique Japanese tradition, crying sumo. Yes, you heard that right. The Nakizumo Festival is an annual event where sumo wrestlers hold babies and try to make them cry. The belief is that a baby's loud cry will ward off evil spirits and bring good health. Two sumos face off in a ring, each holding a baby, and the first one to make their baby cry wins. If both start crying at the same time, the one with the loudest cry is declared the winner. It's an adorable and slightly strange spectacle that has been practiced for over 400 years. Let's shift gears to some interesting laws. In Japan, there's a law known as the Metabo Law to combat rising obesity rates. Companies and local governments are required to measure the waistlines of their employees between the ages of 40 and 74. If a person's waistline exceeds the government-mandated limit, they are given dietary guidance and encouraged to exercise. While it's not punitive, it's a very direct approach to public health that you wouldn't see in many other countries. It's all about promoting a healthier lifestyle on a national scale. Speaking of unique customs, have you ever seen someone sleeping on the train in Japan and wondered how they don't get robbed? This practice, called inamuri, or sleeping while present, is a common sight. It's not seen as laziness. In fact, it's often viewed as a sign of diligence. People are so dedicated to their work that they're exhausted. It reflects the incredibly high level of public safety in Japan, where you can doze off in a public space without worrying about your belongings. It's a cultural nuance that speaks volumes about the society. Here's a funny one for you. In Japan, it's considered rude to eat or drink while walking down the street. While you might grab a coffee and go in other countries, in Japan, people will typically stand to the side of the vending machine or convenience store to finish their drink or snack before moving on. This etiquette is all about maintaining public cleanliness and showing respect for others. So next time you're in Japan, remember to find a spot to enjoy your treat before you continue your journey. Let's talk about inventions. Japan is a powerhouse of innovation, but some of their inventions are a little eccentric. Ever heard of chindogu? It's the art of creating gadgets that are almost useful but not quite. Think of a butter stick that works like a glue stick, or tiny umbrellas for your shoes to keep them dry in the rain. These inventions solve a problem, but they often create more inconvenience or social embarrassment than they're worth. It's a brilliant and hilarious form of creative expression that perfectly captures Japan's quirky side. Another interesting cultural fact revolves around KFC. For many Japanese families, the traditional Christmas dinner isn't turkey or ham, it's a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. This tradition started in the 1970s, thanks to a brilliant marketing campaign, Kurisumasu, Niwa Kentucky, which means Kentucky for Christmas. It became so popular that now, people have to pre-order their Christmas chicken weeks in advance to avoid waiting in massive lines on Christmas Eve. It's a fascinating example of how marketing can create a lasting cultural tradition. Moving on to etiquette, one of the most important rules is about shoes. The Japanese have a strict custom of removing shoes before entering a home. You'll usually find a small entryway called a genkin, where you leave your outdoor shoes and change into indoor slippers. But it gets more specific. There are often separate toilet slippers that you supposed to use only when you in the bathroom. Forgetting to switch back to your indoor slippers after leaving the restroom is a common and slightly embarrassing mistake for foreigners. It's all about keeping the inside of the home clean. Finally, let's talk about something truly unique to Japan. It's Rabbit Island. Kunoshima is a small island in the inland sea that is completely overrun with friendly wild rabbits. They are the main inhabitants, and they will eagerly approach visitors for food. The island has a dark history as a former poison gas production site, but today, it has been reborn as a fluffy paradise. Tourists flock there to be surrounded by hundreds of adorable bunnies. It's a surreal and heartwarming experience that you really can only find in Japan. And there you have it, 10 weird and wonderful facts about Japan that show just how diverse and intriguing this country is. From crying sumos to KFC for Christmas, Japan is full of surprises. Which fact did you find the most interesting? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the quirky side of Japan, please give this video a thumbs up and you won't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. See you in the next one.